Hi, y'all. Krista, I don't know which one's you, so I'm adding you both. Can y'all hear me? Krista, you there?
I am.
There you go. I am currently dealing with Dropbox. So if you I'm chatting with them because it's across all of my devices. And it's weird. I don't know what's going on, but they're looking into it. So, hi everybody. If you want to start while I deal with the technical side of it, that would be great.
I'll do my best.
So, you know what, guys? Here's what I want to say, right? There were several different pages that became the issue, and no one person, in my opinion, is guilty of that. There were several people, sorry, there were several people that were digging up said information. And I don't know, just Nicole, real quick. I don't give a fuck if you're loud, like clicking your nails all over the place. That doesn't scare me. Nobody, I didn't anyway. And I think that if you were involved, you were just as disgusting. If you did nothing to stop it, you are just as disgusting to me. Okay? And I don't know who's telling you that Itty has a seat over here, because she absolutely does not. I know that's right, Mask Guy Johnny.
No, I'm with you. It definitely is not a one-person show, but there are a few people who have sworn up and down they had nothing to do with it that most definitely did. So,
are you ready for what Dropbox just said to me? Thank you for alerting us to this problem. Dropbox engineers are aware of the problem and are working on a solution.
yeah.
Let me find another way. Those, I'm telling you, faded. Y'all, thank you, Dirty Smurf. Y'all know I don't, just because you're loud doesn't mean you're right. Amen, sarcastic. That's how I feel,
Yeah.
Just because you're loud doesn't mean you're right. And I'm sorry, girl. I saw the way you talk to your friends. You are nobody's friend, Nicole. Nobody's.
Weird. You saw it and you heard it.
I know that's right. Yes, right. I did want to say, so I know that she posted them, Fruit Cocktail. I know that she posted them, and let me just clear up why I wanted to try to talk to her before this live was done, because, and it's not because there wasn't enough proof there, because there very much was enough proof there, to prove that Fruit Cocktail was absolutely involved with Judge Judy. There are screenshots that I have, highlighted where she probably unknowingly realized the things that she said, but because Dropbox is being a bitch, I can't get to them, this has never happened, Chris.
Of course it hasn't. And after 7 hours. It's our luck. It's okay. They'll get it fixed.
It's been like a week for you.
Yeah. It's okay though. Dropbox loves me. They'll fix it.
Yeah, I mean, they'll fix it sooner than later. What I can do is I can read, right? We could read. Oh, Charlie's mom, how are you, babe? I could read just the things that I noticed. But y'all, when I tell you, there is a ton of proof here. So the first file that you sent me, Crystal, was Fruit Cocktail, and hold on. Fruit Cocktail, the DMs. And I highlighted one of those pictures. She says, I've been nothing but good to you and was doing this in hopes everyone would see their behavior and come together, but my best friend ratted me out instead. And I found that interesting because what were you referring to? Right? Like, because allegedly that's why these pages were made, right?
Right.
It is
Yep.
to showcase what they thought was offensive behavior. And I just want to say that you might have started, I'm talking to them, not you, Krista. They might have started out with that goal, but somewhere along the line, they lost the motherfucking plot, right?
Yes.
And they went straight to vile. Right?
Real quick.
So that was just one. Then she says, and haven't even attempted to let me know either. Truth hurts sometimes. They needed to hear it. Who's they, Fruit Cocktail? And by all means, if you're here, let me know. Thank you. Just so we're all clear, I tried to message her today to try to say, hey, like, if you want to give us your side, you're more than welcome. I didn't need or necessarily, I didn't need her to do that because Krista has legitimately a gold mine of proof of who was involved. So they all I did was try to give her a chance in explaining. It also says in this DM, it says, I wish you would please just get rid of the Judge Judy. This is horrible. And Fruit Cocktail says, girl, it's been gone. But how do you know it's me? Tell me that. I don't know, Krista, but correct me if I'm wrong. But in my experience, would somebody say something like that if they weren't involved?
In my experience, no. But you know, there's a lot of chicks like that too. A whole lot of them. And like you said, it's probably because, she didn't realize that she was saying it at the time, or she probably didn't realize that maybe, Nicole was going to send me every freaking text thread that they had. So she probably wasn't worried about it. However, I have them.
Yeah. And here's the thing, right? The truth always comes out. All right. Also, Nicole, I'm talking to you, babe. Just because you're standing on your page screaming at the top of your lungs, looking like you're gonna bust a blood vessel, that doesn't mean that you didn't have wrong. See, the right thing would have been for you to say, hey, I did some fucked up shit and I was wrong for doing it, but you didn't do that. Instead, you're pointing the finger, saying something about itty. Listen, it is always going to be fuck itty bitty to me. Okay, always. So you're using it as like a deflection when really it has nothing to do with what you did. Right. And people do this so often where they're like, but this person did that. We're not talking about that. We're talking about the things that you did wrong in this situation, not everybody else.
Right. Yeah, but Nicole at the end, you saw the the ending text between Fruit Cocktail and Nicole. Fruit Cocktail was telling, Nicole that she had taken the brunt of everything for Nicole and I guess JJ and them. And that's when Nicole went on her spree of trying to let everybody know that she was not, however, involved. Did she run the pages? Probably not. Because they would have been banned real quick, like the last 7 that she's had in the last couple weeks. But was she feeding information? Most definitely.
Correct.
Did she think it was funny as hell? Yeah, she sure did.
Right. Exactly. And I think that's the what I'm trying to say here is that just because I think I put it in the description actually of this live, just because you were giving information to me, you're just as guilty. And I'm sorry, but if you think I'm primarily talking to you, Nicole, if you think that I look at you as anything other than a fucking pathetic excuse for a woman that you can't get up and fucking say what you've done, then you'd be wrong. Because a real woman would just apologize and be fucking done with it. You're trying to point the finger at itty bitty. Meanwhile, itty bitty turned everything over a week ago.
And I put on the second Dropbox, the second file, there should be a conversation between her creative and Nicole where Itty flat out says, I don't want a part of this shit anymore. It's gotten too far. It's ridiculous. It's hurting people. I'm out. Like, I'm done.
Right.
And of course, Nicole loses her shit per usual.
Right.
But you would think if Nicole and Itty were so close that when Itty said that, Nicole would probably back up and go,
wait. Wasn't Nicole done with drama?
Nicole's been done 860,000 times this week.
I was just checking. Because
she's done.
That was the thing in the group chat that I had with her and OG. It was always some type of like a comment or something. You know what I mean? And I'm like, fucking ignore it. Why do you have to go live and yell and fucking complain? Like, I don't understand that. 100%. Listen, y'all, Itty absolutely was giving up private personal information. Itty 100% called CPS on WTF as well as her probation officer, as did creative. So there's a core group of people, and none of them are innocent. None of them.
No, but two of them have actually taken accountability for the shit that they've done.
Correct. In some way, shape, or form. Correct.
Yeah. Which is more than others have done.
The others, absolutely. Fruit Cocktail Babe, if you're here, I just want to know, this text message right here, WTF works here. We will be taking a field trip this week for gas and snacks. Do you know that that's stalking? Do you know that that would be stalking? Because that's the fucking, this is what I don't understand, is these people are getting so fucking wrapped up in TikTok drama that they're fucking catching charges. It is a fucking app, dude. And y'all are catching charges for it. That's crazy to me.
Yep.
Also, Shelly, Fruit Cocktail, the Brutus the Cow account, new accounts about to go down, mass reporting me. Well, me who? Who's me? Fruit Cocktail. It would be the account, right? Brutus the Cow. That would be mass reporting me because the link is here. So that account was you as well. Let me know when it's done, and I'll delete the page. Weird. I was pissed because of what they done to you. So again, I'm sorry for caring. I never meant to hurt you and make you upset. But wait a second, babe. Fruit Cocktail, this seems to be a pattern with you because you had this problem in another community. Thank you, Danny boy. Okay.
She most certainly did.
Hold on, I think Dropbox is working now. Hold on.
Yay.
I know. Yes.
See, I told you they'd love me.
No, it went back to couldn't load file. Let me try to shut it down and reopen it. Y'all, listen, I have never had this problem with Dropbox. Like, this is legitimately the first time in 4 fucking years that this has done this where it doesn't load. And I don't know why.
Because it loves me. It said, oh, hell, it's Krista. We're going to mess up tonight.
Y'all, listen, I know there's going to be some people in the chat that don't get along. I'm just asking to please be respectful.
Creative just made the comment and said, we never called anyone we said we were. I know that there was a clip of Itty where, you know, she was saying, you know, that she was going to call. I think it was CPS, whatever, but
it was also in the text and
yeah.
Also, so you didn't call, but they were called. I know Dropbox has never failed me, baby blue eyes. Thank you, Lisa Marie. So you're saying that you didn't call. It just so happened that they were called the next day. Is that where you're gonna go with? Yeah, I know, y'all. I figured that the chat, as long as you're respectful, listen, I welcome a difference of opinion, but what you're not going to do is come in my chat and start attacking other people. What you're not going to do is come in my chat and be disrespectful. If you want to have a respectful conversation that is going to be productive in any way, shape, or form, then we can talk. If that's not your goal, then you're in the wrong place. I'm sorry, I missed it. I've tried, Lily. I opened a ticket with them. I guess it's the whole app. So I'm working on it. So Fruit Cocktail also did this in another community. I don't know who's involved really with like the hippie holy and IO drama and all that stuff, right? But this is similar things that she did over there. Also, I really want to make it really clear that Crystal Positive Vibes is not somebody that I fuck with, okay? Do I think the Crystal Positive Vibes is involved in a lot of fuck shit? Yes. Okay. Do I think that she has 1,000 accounts? Yes. But it's not somebody that I have a relationship with. It is not somebody that I plan on having a relationship with. Does she come into play here as far as turning over some things? Yes. Nothing. I don't trust many people, to be completely honest. But yes, Airport Crystal. You. And here's the thing, yikes! I tried. I tried to go to Fruit Cocktail today, just to say, hey, if you want to talk or have a part in this, and again, I'll actually read y'all the DMs. She tried to play innocent, and I don't think that it was one person, right? I think that it was very much a collective thing. Yes.
Yep.
I'm trying to find the DMs. I'm sorry. So she said, I commented on her video and said, hey, contact me or some shit. And then she said, we're doing, no, hold on. I missed that comment because they're going too fast. So no, the proof is not, Krista, you want to answer where the proof came from?
I missed it. Wait, hold on. Who is it?
The proof come from?
Oh, the proof is coming from me, which is a
And
collective of a whole bunch of shit. Yeah,
Mhm.
sent to me that I guess they never thought that they would have to have to defend. But yeah,
No, it's
no.
not. What Krista did is Krista took multiple proof from multiple different places and then compared them in order to get to where we are.
Mm-hmm.
I agree, vindication. I'm with you. I get it. I understand. So I said we're doing a live tonight with all the proof, which I did intend on doing, but Dropbox is not cooperating. Hopefully it'll get there. Okay. If you want to try to send proof so that all sides can be seen, you can send it through my IG. She said, this is what's so funny. Okay. All of the proof is and has been out there on the YouTube that you contacted me on. It's your choice whether you see it for what it truly is or not. When I was falsely accused of what exactly? That's what I want to know, because you were involved here. And Krista, correct me if I'm wrong, but that original live that we did back when the Fruit Cocktail shit first popped off, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Nicole admitted to you that she knew who Judge Judy was and that it was Fruit Cocktail, correct?
Yeah. And she told me that actually she told me it was JJ and Fruit Cocktail. Then she changed it to Fruit Cocktail was Judge Judy and JJ was Fuck the Haters.
Right.
And then it changed to she thought that JJ was running Fuck the Haters, but JJ told her she never got the login. So then she changed it to what her and JJ had nothing to do with
Nothing
it
to do
at all.
as the time went on.
Correct.
So she says, when I was falsely accused, I done what I needed to do to get to who was actually doing this. All I did was feed information that they fed to each other and quickly got was needed. I truly don't think I owe any of you any more of my time. This has been going on for over a month, and you just now decide to reach out to me to get my side. You might want to take the time to listen to those recorded calls on my YouTube. I said, so I don't think that you were falsely accused. I'm sorry. I don't think you were falsely accused because I've seen conversations with multiple different people, but I don't think you were alone either. It's not fair if everyone was involved that it gets blamed on one person. I didn't say that you owed me anything. I gave you a chance that I honestly have seen enough that I didn't even have to give you. I haven't been involved with it for a month, so I'm not sure what I was supposed to do here. So she's still not necessarily taking any kind of responsibility for her part in it.
Correct.
Oh my phone is going wild. Try restarting. Okay. Somebody told me restart my phone. They had a problem with Dropbox too. So I'm gonna try that. And listen, y'all, I don't give a shit. If all those pages did was fucking repost lives, I don't care about stuff like that. But the lengths that they went to is what the problem was. And I'm going to say it again for the people in the back that clearly don't seem to understand. I stand on everything I've said publicly regarding WTF and the criminal cases with BL and Fruit Cocktail. Every single part of it. All right, let me try to restart it. No, Holly. Thanks, Hope. I thought about it, truly, Beach. I was saying maybe I'll get a whiteboard. And that's the thing, too. Like, the lengths that the people were going to. Also, itty bitty. I don't think that you should be talking about anybody in addiction because the way that you speak about it is fucking vile, bitch. I promise you, you would suck a dick for $1 before I did, okay? Speaking of which, Creative, how much money have you given her? Was that $1,800? Wild. Sit your broke ass down in the fucking corner. No, but that's the thing. You don't have to listen to Airport Lady. Hold on, I'm trying to get in now. $1,800, B. Isn't that some shit? Out here talking about people on the internet. Sit all the way down.
Hold on. Jabri's in the chat.
Yeah,
while we're waiting, Jabri. So I was told by Nicole, that the person who went to Creative and told Creative, that they shouldn't fuck with me because I pull credit at work. Nicole told me that was you. I just need to know if that was a yes or a no real quick. I wouldn't think that it is, but you never know. I just haven't seen you to ask you, so while you were in there.
Nicole said that it
was Nicole said it came from Jabri. Yeah.
Is that what you
yeah.
said?
Yeah, and I haven't seen her to ask her, so I mean, I'm assuming that it's going to be a no.
I'll be honest.
See, that's what I thought, Jabri. It's okay. Go ahead.
No.
Yeah.
But before a bit way back, right? Like back when Itty was running the hate page on me, the first conversation that I had with Jabri, I didn't know this at the time, but they said Itty had her believing that like I was digging through her shit. Like I don't even know the girl's real name, dude. That I was coming for her kid. Like, had this girl thinking all kinds of crazy shit. I was like, what? Like, I don't even know you. My problem was with Itty, who was being a weak bitch, couldn't say shit from her fucking mouth, and had to spread lies on a hate page. That was my problem. It wasn't with anybody else. Oh, I think I got it. Oof. Yeah, yes, y'all. Hi, Concourse. Not me. And here's you know what's fucking wild, y'all? I tried to message Creative after she did that live with Lawyer Boss, right? I tried to message her because I felt like this girl's really being misled, right? Like I really thought that she was being misled. I was nothing but nice in that fucking messaged, and I didn't have to be because she was already lying about me publicly. I didn't have to be nice. Right. That's what I'm saying, B. Like, idiot wants to, I'm not involved with the drama. Bitch, you want the drama. The fuck? Hold on. I think I got it. Let's cross your fingers.
Crossing.
Cross it. Hold on. Is it still daylight where you are?
Who, me?
Yeah, I hear birds.
No,
right,
you'll hear frogs here soon. I'll pick a folder, any folder. Pick whatever, we'll go with it. It all ties in together anyway, so.
Sure does. Hold on. I'm not back. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. Hold on. All right. We will just scroll down. All right. I'm just going to open a file and we'll go from there. We could elaborate. You have a lot more info than I do, right?
Yeah.
I might have to pause this, right? Because it's a... Oh, nope. Hold on. Nope. Fucking A. All right, let me go back. This is crazy. Naps, you led me wrong. Hold on. I can't believe that this is when it does it. You know what I mean?
Of course.
Nope. Still.
All right.
Yeah.
So we'll have to wait a little bit.
Nope. You could. Yeah. Yeah. I'm doing what I can. Yeah. Naps. Johnny. Listen, and I wanted to do this because people, I promise you, there is proof here. And I know that like last time, Krista tried to do the live in order to get it out. She kept getting hit. You can't take me down over here. So, I mean, it sucks, but the proof is there. I could continue reading, and then we could post it when we can.
Right.
Or hopefully Dropbox will get the fucking shit together. And hold on, let me try to get to that file. So to me, I feel like, I don't know. Did airport lady provide proof that can be verified by somebody else, not just her? Krista, do you want to answer that?
Airport lady, she provided me a whole bunch of stuff. To be honest, there's hardly any of it that I sent over.
Right.
Because I mean, it corroborated what everybody else had sent me. So I just didn't, I didn't need hers because it matched the other stuff that people had. But she sent me, I probably got 65 voice clips, and a whole bunch of screenshots, but they all match everything else that I had. So,
Shelly from a text now number, April 10th.
Yeah, that is a screenshot of I guess a customer, because she used to do crafting pins, things like that. And that was a text that she had sent to someone after they kind of had a falling out. And I found it interesting because it's the same kind of text that like Barksdale got. You know what I mean? Like a lot of the wording was the same. Yeah, and it's the same stuff that she's doing, like with the love bombing and all of that. Oh, I cared about you. You were really a part of my life. Yada yada yada. Which apparently is what she did back with the IO days and slot and all that. And then she, which is funny because when I was waiting to talk to Anna about everything, that gave me the extra couple days. Well, I had reached out to Bougie because if anybody heard the phone call that Shelly put or Fruit Cocktail put on her YouTube, she blatantly told me that she went into hiding because of Bougie, and I'm like, okay, yeah, okay. So you know what? I reached out, and Bougie and I had a phone conversation, and when she was telling me, and I never told her anything that I knew or anything that anybody was going through, and when she was telling me what they went through, and I'm just sitting there shaking my head, going, "Dear God, it's the same, like literally the
Pattern.
same exact thing, just new
Patterns.
people."
So I see people asking in the chat,
Yeah.
fruit cocktail, okay?
Mhm.
Fruit cocktail in the pages were being fed information from multiple different people.
Correct.
Yes, A1, correct.
Yes.
So fruit cocktail.
Yeah. And
I don't
A1
know.
was actually A1, you were her mod, weren't you? Because
Who's
A1's Shelly's, I believe she's with I think she's with Bougie.
Mm.
And she went through it with little Miss Calhoun as well.
So let me be clear about creative, okay? A couple of weeks ago, I tried to go to people that had relationships with creative that I also had relationships with, thinking that maybe if coming from a friend, she might take heed to what she was getting herself into, right? She those people also walked away from her because of this drama. Yes, Lisa, correct. They're all involved, all of them. It was not a one person thing. It
Yeah.
wasn't. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was just going to say, let me retract from the live the other night when I put up there that Boss Lady was not, in fact, part of this. Yeah. So what I found out when I started to really look into stuff, so they all had their main chat, then they had broken off. Like, I swear, Fruit Cocktail had chats with like 2 people here, 3 people there, 1 person here, 4 people there.
You, Krista?
Huh? Do what? Hello.
I got you. Go ahead.
Okay, there.
I was losing you for a second.
Oh, sorry.
I got you. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, she had multiple chats with multiple people. So when I got the stuff that I got, I never spoke to anybody that was in a chat with her and Boss Lady. Well, I got up there, I cleared Boss Lady's name, and then Boss Lady puts out that stupid ass post last night about
Fucking
how,
idiot.
the Judge Judy account's just getting started and they're going to come back full. And I'm like, you're an idiot. Like,
Fucking
you were
moron.
cleared, you dumbass.
He's a fucking
So
idiot.
now I'm going to figure out what she has to do with it. Cause now,
Yeah.
I'm invested.
Yeah.
Just saying.
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying I'm trying to keep up with the questions. If a mod sees something that's like important, can you please pin it? And I think the lawyer boss just wants to be a part of, but her fucking personality just sucks so bad. And people notice that she can't tell the truth to save her life. So they don't want nothing to do with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And it amazes me looking in these, like looking at the comments, the amount of people who were in here who dealt with Fruit Cocktail prior to all of us. It is astonishing because they're all like, is that the same person? Yep, that's her.
It's true. It is the same. She's done this before in other communities. I just think that, and you know what's crazy, because she had to understand that somebody was going to move legally, right? Like,
Right.
because I'm sure that this has been happening to her prior to.
Mm-hmm.
So she had to kind of be aware of that. And I don't understand the people that continue to get stuck in these fucking patterns, especially when things are going legal. Like, why do you want to keep adding to a record? Also, for the record, Fruit cocktail, you weird bitch. I didn't fucking run your backgrounds, okay? I didn't fucking post any mugshot of you on fucking Reddit. I don't hide on Reddit. I'm not anonymous on Reddit. I've had the same fucking Reddit account for 4 fucking years, and it says coffee in the name. So I don't know who you thought it was, but it certainly wasn't me.
Right. I'm just watching comments.
Boring is an understatement. Cliff Notes. I don't know anything about Cliff Notes really. JJ.
Right.
JJ was the fuck the haters page, right?
According to Nicole in the beginning, yes. And then it changed once all hell broke loose to JJ had nothing to do with it. But then, of course, Nicole also told me that all this time that she's been friends with JJ, that she did not know JJ's first name. So there's that part.
Whoever in the comments just said, if they do it with you, they will do it to you. Amen. Hallelujah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Amen. Hallelujah. I say that all the fucking time. If they do it with you, they will do it to you. Period.
Right. And let me make a comment about Cliff Notes, Anna. Okay. When I did the live, I said in the live, if anybody goes back and watches it, that there is a person that I was not able to talk to prior to the live, and I didn't want to bring up that part until I was able to speak to her. Unfortunately, Raggedy, she came up, she said something about it, and it kind of went from there. Anna had reached out to me and said, I think we need to talk. I said, yes, I think that we do. I messaged her again yesterday and was like, if you still want to talk, I'm open, just, get in touch with me. She had stated that she had, 1 day left with her family. And I'm like, family comes first, all good. An hour later, she was on live. And after that, there was a post made that she didn't want to talk about it anymore. So I don't really want to bring Anna into this because you all can make your own decision on that whole situation. I got nothing to do with it.
I don't mind. I know that people have issues with different people. I really don't do that. I keep I try to keep decent relationships with everybody. But unfortunately, that's not always possible.
Right. But I will say, in saying that, there are screenshots that are going to be shown that Fruit Cocktail blatantly says Cliff Notes here and Cliff Notes there and this and that, and they're not part of a Discord. So I have the Discord screenshots, but these are other screenshots where she states that Cliff Notes knew. So it is what it is. I don't have anything against Anna. I never have. And I'm not, it's not even about Anna to me. Whether she knew it was Fruit Cocktail or not, who cares? So did Nicole.
I was just going to say that. You took the words right out of my mouth. Right. And listen, most of the time, the ones that are the loudest have something to hide, Nicole. Just because you don't have a record doesn't mean you're not a fucking piece of shit. You're a piece of shit, Nicole. And you could sit on your page thinking that you're blasting idiot. I don't give a fuck about that bitch either. So, yikes. That was your friend. That was your friend.
DZ, JJ used to be at one point in time. Her name was JJ Villains Motorcycle Gang, something or other. I don't know. And then Nicole tried to get me to go after KB. I decided that I was not going to after talking to Villain. And all of a sudden, JJ's name becomes just JJ. And they are dead set out on, going after KB.
So what when just because I want, I prefer to put it all out there. When you came to me and said something about KB, what did I say to you? What was it that I told you?
You told me that she had already spoke on it and there was no reason to bring it back up. So I tapped out and told Nicole I wasn't going to have anything to do with it. That's when her and JJ became friends. And if anybody ever noticed, and I'll put out, I've got a video of it. I didn't upload it, but I had gone in on the Judge Judy, well, not the Judge Judy account, one of the accounts, the Whiskey Tango Foxtrot. It ended up being, I think, at the end, but I went back all the way to the very beginning. The very first videos that they made on that account were about KB. Like the first 6 videos were KB. So that kind of made me go, oh, Nicole, look at that. Because she was dead set on putting all of it out there.
Here's my thing, right? I've said this before, and I'll probably say it again, because there have been other people that have tried to come to me for things about KB, right? I've known KB since 2020. All right.
Mm-hmm.
I was there when KB got doxxed originally, and
Mm-hmm.
her entire life was put on the internet. I think at that point in time, she did still have open cases that she was fighting, right?
Right.
If the KB that we're dealing with today, okay, was still that KB, I wouldn't associate with her. She is a different person than she was then, number one. Right, exactly. Laugh till you pee, okay? And secondly, I know how it feels to when people think that they're going to pull something up on you that's been addressed 5,006 times. You know, it doesn't, it's already out there. It doesn't have the same effect on us when people try to bring it up for the 4,000th time, right? It's just like
Right.
been laughed off at this point.
Mm-hmm.
And she is just she is a different person than she was. Now, with that being said, there are people that have come to me and tried to put me in the middle of issues that they've had with different people that I may or may not have relationships with. And I said that I stopped doing that long ago. So Nicole, you weird fuck, if you're listening, all right, because you, Nicole, tried to put me in the middle of several different situations, and I kept telling you I don't want anything to do with it. Ignore it, leave it alone, this, that, the other thing. And I will say it again. I am nobody's sword or shield. Fight your own fucking battles. If you're going to make a mess on the motherfucking internet, clean it up your goddamn self. All right. The last time that I talked to Nicole, I kind of snapped on her because it was during the boarding school trial, and she came into the group chat and said something fucking irrelevant to me. And I kind of was just like, I got more important things to worry about. And that was the last time I spoke to her before I found out that she knew who the Judge Judy account was. And I left that group chat immediately and blocked her. You can't say that you don't want a part of the drama and then bitch about every fucking negative comment left about you. Okay? It does not work that way. You either want to be a part of the drama or you don't. It's a fucking simple equation. And I said, my friends were coming to me, and I hate to tell you, but Nicole, we were not friends. My fucking friends were coming to me and asking me about things and trying to put me in the middle of situations that I was not going into. I stopped doing it. I stopped doing it months ago, y'all. Months ago.
Yep.
And now it's like it's the same kind of shit. I don't want to be in the in-between stuff. I just don't want to do it. But at the same time, if you're going to be a piece of shit and do piece of shit things in private, stand on that shit publicly, because you look like a weak bitch if you're doing the most on the back end and you can't put yourself on a fucking video and say, you know what, I fucked up and I shouldn't have done it. Y'all are all jokes at this point. Sorry. Rant over.
You're good. You know, it and there's a couple of us, like, I mean, I know Stewie could vouch for this because Stewie's in the chat too, but if people knew the background work that we did to keep Nicole from going live every time you turned around, like anytime anybody said her name, she wanted to go live and just blast it out.
And let me tell you something, you'll never get away from it if you react every single fucking time.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And the last time I went live with her, She had been on. She literally became unhinged. I wasn't around. I hadn't actually talked to her the day before or that day. She basically became unhinged. She was live pretty much all day long. There was points when she was in her car, singing and hitting the steering wheel and just going, yeah. So I finally, at the end, hopped up in her box and I just told her, I said, get the fuck off live. And I did it in front of everybody. And next thing I know, she's texting me, you embarrassed me. No, Nicole, you embarrassed yourself. And you embarrassed me as your friend because now I have to deal with people talking about you're fucking unhinged and nutso.
Right.
And
I know
I'm
that
not.
you tried to, because I think that we had this conversation like one of the first times that we spoke, where it was like, we both, like, I told her, stop reacting. Like,
Yep.
you don't know these, like, you don't even know these people. Who gives a shit what, user 75267 says? Like, why does that make such a difference?
Yeah. Yeah.
Also,
I
I
don't.
know
I
that
just.
while we're speaking of Nicole, you stupid fuck, I've known Tracy Noel longer than I've known most of the people around here, okay? Just because you say that Tracy sends Lisa money doesn't mean it fucking happened. You have no
I actually
idea.
talked to Tracy today.
Tracy is good fucking people and she doesn't deserve that shit.
Yeah. She was
Just
extremely sweet.
right. And what
Yeah.
did she say that was so wrong? For Nicole to be fucking all over the internet, enlisting other people to fight her fucking battles, you're wrong. You're wrong. And Tracy doesn't deserve it.
No, Elizabeth. Nicole is not Fruit Cocktail. Fruit Cocktail is named Shelly Calhoun.
So leave Tracy. Right. Tracy, it's ridiculous. It is ridiculous. And thank you, Miss Guy Johnny, for what you did. Hi, Raquel. Because Tracy, I don't know if y'all know like who Tracy is, the one that originally dug up all of the shit that busted Jessica Kent out as a fraud. Okay. She's credible. And y'all, like Nicole, you're like lying on her for what? Because listen, if you're going to have a problem every time somebody tells the truth about a situation that you were involved in, you really need to get the fuck off the internet. Okay.
Yep.
Because people, when you're on the internet, they have fucking opinions. Yeah, I'm sorry, Shannon. Yes, Tracy, I call her Tracy Noel because that was her name. So yes, same person, Tracy Unfiltered. And I'll promise you, Tracy ain't sending Lisa money, dude. She's not sending Lisa money. I agree, Puppy Bone. And that's embarrassing. It's embarrassing to me. I couldn't act like that in public, in private, on the internet. I would be embarrassed. That's about it. I would just be mortified. I'm trying, y'all. Y'all can't see me, but I keep trying to go to Dropbox.
Yeah, and I would jump on and do it, but like as I was uploading to the Dropbox, I was deleting stuff off of my phone, so I had space. So like for me to go in there and try to grab everything again, it would take us forever.
Look, it's the weirdest thing. I'm going to show you what it does. That, like, I'll share the screen that way you could see, because I could see the files, right? Look.
Right.
I could see the files. Hold on. I'm trying to get to it. I could see them, but when I go to click on them, it doesn't open. It's the weirdest thing. I've never seen this happen before, ever. But as y'all can see, okay, there's proof here. But if I try to open it, it tells me file can't load.
Yeah, I told you when I had asked you for the second file that something just didn't seem right.
Yeah, and I wish I would have seen it then, because that's happened before, where like the file gets can you see it? Bang.
No, I don't see
No,
anything. I just see
see?
me and you. I just see me and you.
It just opened it and then closed again.
I
This
didn't,
is
I
fucking
didn't do it.
crazy. Hold on. I'm going back. Hold on. I'm going to try it again because the file pulled up. At least it's now at least letting me pull it up, but it's not letting me, like, watch. Up. Now watch. When I go to, you could see it, right?
Yeah.
Bang. So,
Oh,
but here's the good thing. Right. It wasn't letting
they're
me
working
even
on it.
do that.
Yep.
It wasn't even letting me open the file before. So it's getting there. It's getting there.
Yeah. They're working
Never
on it.
before has this happened. It is never, listen to me. I am a faithful Dropbox person, and it is not this has never happened. Okay. It has never happened. Ah, sorry. Hold on. Yeah, it doesn't yeah, you could leave it. You could leave it. Hi Cindy. I've never had this problem with Dropbox ever in 4 years. And now, but at least, oh, thank you, Chaos Theory. Well, can they fucking fix it? Can they fix it? God. Like, don't they know I got shit to do? The fuck?
We got some proof to show.
Right. Like, what the
Um,
fuck?
so here,
But
I'll talk about the phone call real quick. If anybody,
yep.
because I don't know how many people have actually seen her YouTube.
Mm,
She put up a YouTube and posted a whole bunch of whatever. But the first like 4 videos are a phone call between me, her, Nicole, and another person who I don't really want to bring into it because after what I have found out about her lovely fruit cocktail and her links that she goes to, I don't want them involved. But
no, you're
so
good.
Nicole had called me and said, I really need you to talk to Fruit Cocktail. She's being set up. It isn't her. What you said in your live with WTF, was wrong. So I'm like, hey, well, get her on the phone if you want to. And my exact words were, if I put out misinformation on my platform, I will
Mm,
fix said information on my platform. It was an if, if. So
right.
we
Right.
talked, I could already tell, to be honest, I could already tell they were full of shit, but whatever.
Yeah.
They tried to convince me that, the mugshot that was put up on Reddit wasn't her. It 100% is her. They, it was just it was a please Krista clear her name. So when I got off the phone call, I started my deep dives, and when I tell you no, that
Is
big
that
if
now?
went right out the door. Right out the
Is that
door. There was no if.
before we had that conversation? Um, the one when you called me and I was giving you more details about the WTF situation. Was it before or after that?
It was. I talked to you after that phone call.
Okay. It was
Yeah.
the same day though, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. I thought that. I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah. Yeah. And we, so we went through the phone call, and you.
Concause. Thank you. It's not her. Thank you,
Yeah.
Con.
They
Go
tried to
ahead.
say it wasn't her. And it is. It 100% is. But
Mm-hmm.
they went through trying to convince me. They told me about Bougie threatening her, and that's why she had to leave. And in that call, she actually stated to us in that call that she was Judge Judy, and that's, now that we see why she couldn't reveal her identity.
Mm.
Unfortunately, I didn't record the call because I didn't really care, but the call that she posted does not have that part of the phone call in it. Go figure. But in one of the screenshots that we have, JJ talks about how she has the phone call in case she needs to put it up to come after me for any reason. And then Fruit Cocktail begs everybody not to say anything about the phone call in case they ever have to actually post the phone call. So I knew at that point, I'm like, okay, well, they're going to post it. And
I
y'all
also
know me.
think
Well, most of y'all know
it's
me.
yeah, and like I know this might blow their minds because it's not something that they're used to, but some people don't give a shit if a fucking phone call's recorded because they can
Yep.
stand on what was said.
Yep. And that's exactly what I said. I actually told Stewie, let him release the damn phone call.
Right,
Everybody knows me. If I said it, I meant it at the time.
right.
And if
Facts.
I need to apologize, I will. But to Fruit Cocktail, she can kiss my whole ass. Like,
Yeah, but
don't
that's how
come to
it
me.
started. I think that you
Yep.
innocently started asking, like trying to figure it out, and then it was like the more you looked. I already checked Squishy's message, y'all. The more that you looked, the more it didn't seem right. So the more that you dug, the more information came in. Do you
Yep.
understand what I'm saying? It
Yep.
wasn't like you went into this being like, I'm gonna out Fruit Cocktail as Judge Judy, but that's not what happened. I think that you
Not at
went
all.
into it just to get to the truth of the situation, and as more things came out, you
Yep.
had a different opinion, if you will.
Oh, yeah, I had one hell of a different opinion. But I mean, it got, and like you said, if it would have been a page that just, recorded lives and posted them,
Nobody would have
hell,
cared.
hell, I did that with LR. You know what I
Right.
mean? Nobody gives a shit
Nobody would
about
have
that.
cared.
But when you
Mm-mm.
start going real life and you start, doing all the shit that they started to do and thinking it was funny and, you know, that girl, I'm telling you, out of all of them,
Mm,
Fruit Cocktail is literally mentally dangerous. She
mm.
really is. Like, I mean, you saw.
Mm-hmm.
I came to you this morning. Like, do we really want to do this? Because this chick's kind of crazy.
Yeah,
Um,
I don't
but
Fruit
we don't
Cocktail.
have anything she can do to us. So, here
I'll
we
tell
are.
you why. I'll tell you why. Because um people need to be cautious when they are uh getting in bed with people like this, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's more about be careful who you associate with, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because this person is not, and I'm not saying it in a mean way. I'm really not, but they are not mentally sound.
Mm-hmm.
And by the way, neither is Crystal. Okay, so I just want to make that 100% clear. Thank you, Jennifer. I do not find Crystal or anybody that has fucking 4,000 accounts, okay? I don't think that they're sane. Anybody that could spend all their time digging up information on people, that's like, come on. And you're not even doing it for like a reason. Like, what is the reason? Just because they said something you didn't agree with? That is
Right.
fucking crazy to me. That is
Right.
crazy.
Yep.
Y'all are
But
out here catching full fucking felonies because of somebody's opinion? Get the fuck out of here.
yeah. And there's a couple. I'm pretty sure that Diva Rebel's probably watching this. So if you are Kirsten,
Mm,
I want to thank you. I do. I want to thank you for doxing my job, because what you did was the amount of people in our whole part of TikTok that didn't believe that I worked in fraud. You just let all them know that I did not lie about my occupation. So thank you so much. I would also like to thank you, Kirsten, for giving me that little snippet of Nicole giving my full government name with her smart ass little, oh, did I say that? Bitch, yes, you did. And guess what? The two of those together, do you know what this combined with?
mm.
You know what this combined with? Defamation, you dumb bitch. Okay, I'm sorry. This is your platform.
Yeah, and I don't agree with that either. Because listen, that's first of all, that's not even what Krista does, like at her job, right? Like,
I don't
so
pull credit.
Right. I don't understand what the reason for that. Like, what was the reason for that? Because
I,
either way, that she feeds her family with that job, y'all.
mhm. Well, and the thing is like when all this happened before, because technically they kind of released it prior to that.
Yeah.
Um,
I know
and
it was said.
yeah,
Yeah.
I had already gone to HR and I'm like, look, this is what it is. This is what they're saying.
Mhm.
And the chick at HR laughed at me, honestly. She was like, well, number one, she said, you don't have access to pull credit. And I'm like, well, no
Right.
shit.
And do
And
they
she
not
said,
think that, like, in a major company like that, that everything is not so fucking tracked, right?
yep,
Like, they obviously don't have any career where, like, they would know that it doesn't work that way. It
yeah.
doesn't work that way.
I mean, like literally, for me to pull like some random person on TikTok's information, you would
Crazy.
have to bank with Wells, which
Right.
I don't know
What
if
are
you
the
do or not.
chances of that? Right.
But then if I get into it, it has to be flagged fraud for me to be able to see shit
Exactly.
in it. So
Exactly.
I can find your information a hell of a lot different,
Thank you.
quicker ways than work. Yeah,
Facts. Thank you, B. And it's a fucking bank. Do you
yeah,
think that they
every
don't have
keystroke.
like
Hmm.
top-notch security? That's
Hmm.
just silly. And like, why? I'll never understand that. I could understand like if you had a
Hold on,
job like
Bougie.
and you were doing something unethical or something like that. I might see a reason, but that's
Right,
not they. You know what I'm
right.
saying? It's crazy to me. It's crazy to me, honestly, that the lengths that they've gone to. And it's not going to change anything. Like, do you realize that like all of this shit that you did and it changed nothing for y'all, and now everybody looks at y'all like pieces of shit? Was it fucking worth it?
So apparently, I mentioned Bougie in here, and now her phone is blowing up, and she's being accused of accounts that aren't her. Like, so now we know that lovely little Miss Shelley is listening. Um,
Shelly, I will help people file more charges on you. Do you fucking understand me? Stop harassing people. Stop it. What you're doing is harassment. The second that you take your fucking phone out and you decide to text somebody, and Nicole, you stupid fuck, text now numbers can be traced. Okay?
oh, they
Stop it.
can.
They
Hmm.
sure can. But in those text messages, Nicole said they can't trace text now numbers. Yes, the fuck they can. You're
Yep.
behind a few years in technology. Stop
Well, just
harassing people.
that, and people talking about, oh well, um, you can't trace that was so Nicole today in a video, or yesterday, I don't know when the hell it was. She was talking about how her account got banned, so good luck. Um, you do realize that if your TikTok account gets banned, it still has an IP attached to it, and I'm pretty sure you're not proxying in. So guess where it's gonna fucking come back to, Nicole?
Yes,
Mm.
there's lack of brain cells there, you know. Hi,
So
Alice.
Bougie wouldn't let she wouldn't let Bougie up in a box to prove that it wasn't her. Oh boy. Yeah,
Oh
well,
my
she
God.
knows. She knows that she's caught. And if Dropbox would ever load,
I'm so sorry. I like
Mhm.
y'all. Listen to me. When I tell you, this has never happened, and I feel a little bit better that there were other people in the chat having a problem too, because at least it's not just me. But I'm the one that fucking needs it. Up. Hold on. It's up again, but let's see if it lets me. Hold on. Let's see. Yeah, no, it's not loading. Mhm. I'll just post them, and y'all ain't gonna get me here. So what are you gonna do then? When all of it's out, I read some of them. If you want to go back, I did read. I read like the important ones, but there's a lot of yeah, Nicole shouldn't bring kids into stuff.
Especially
Oh
since
my,
she doesn't like it when her kids are brought into it. So why would she bring
right.
anybody else's kids into it?
Because she's a hypocrite. That's why. I wonder, like, if I yell at my screen, does that mean that I'm being honest, or that, like, what the fuck? No. The louder you are, the more ridiculous you look, to be honest. I'll just post them all. We could do that.
You've got them all of
Yeah.
them.
Right. So, like, and unluckily for you, Nicole, like, I could post the proof. Do I have to? No. Because people could still see that there's a Dropbox here, right? Look, I'll drop the file. Maybe it'll fucking load the whole file, okay? A whole file. With the live, right? If I do this, see this? This is, go back, hold on. This was everything that was planning on being discussed tonight, okay? This is all the proof, okay? I don't know if y'all could see that, all right? There's more proof in here than y'all think there is, okay? I just can't fucking present it, but it's there. The proof is there. Y'all are all pieces of shit. Yeah, it does. It'll only show you the ones that are there, though, Lily. That's the problem.
Yeah, and I promise y'all, it's not like 2 or 3 screenshots. It's not even. Yeah, it's a lot of information. It got quiet. Did we lose Villain or did we lose me? Maybe we lost me. Or you all can hear me talking to myself one way or the other. We lost Villain. Okay. So y'all did hear me talking to myself. That's great. Yeah. We're gonna pretend like that didn't happen. I need no videos made of Krista talking to herself, okay? None. Nada. Oh, crap. So now I have to entertain you all. Let's see. You don't know. Yeah, I'm not good at entertaining. I need a wing person. She and Bougie, she's probably trying to swat me at this point. I'm waiting on him.
Can you hear me?
Hey.
Sorry. Listen,
Okay.
my fucking internet went down. I'm telling y'all, I'm fucking over tonight. Recap, who's Judge Judy? Real quick, Krista, the pages that we're referring to are Judge Judy, Fuck the Haters, Brutus the Cow.
Yeah. Hell, I can't. I had a whole thing of them.
The Whiskey Tango Foxtrot.
Yeah, that one's down. And the thing is like I've learned if you go in and you look at them, like they deactivate them and then they bring them back, and then they deactivate them and then they bring them back, and then they change the name and then they deactivate them and then they bring them back.
Nobody
I'm sure
cares.
they'll all change now.
Oh yeah, 100%. But guess what? The link stays the same, right? The
Yeah.
link doesn't change. So y'all can keep looking ridiculous. It's not. I don't know. I mean, it's gross, to be honest. It's just my opinion. It's crazy.
Yeah. And another thing that I just thought of too. So when I was on the phone with Bougie last night, because it really bothered me what they did to Raggedy as far as messaging her and telling her, that the Fruit Cocktail had attempted, the
Mm,
suicide and all that. Um, so I asked Bougie, I'm like, is that something that she has done prior? And the answer was yes. And I didn't say anything. And then I asked her, was it, how did she do it and all that? and she had told everybody, that she had shot herself or whatever. But what was weird was we were talking about the same attempt, which was one that was back in like 2021, something like that.
right.
We were talking about the same attempt, but she had told us that
Mm,
it was in the stomach. She
mm,
told them that it was in the head.
mm.
So you've got the same story, but you don't have the same spot that you did it. Kinder's Truth, that's also a name that she used. If
Oh
anybody
yeah,
ever talked to Kinder's Truth, that was Fruit Cocktail as well. You hear the frogs.
I like it. I don't mind it.
They're
It's
annoying.
peaceful. No, I would probably get annoyed if it was constant, but once in a while it's not, it's not crazy,
Yes,
you know?
Christina, it is Bobby's fault. Yep, it is. It's all Bobby's fault. It always is. But yeah, I just, to number one, fake the suicide part, but
I'm not
then
a fan.
lie about it to different people.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
that shows
really
you how sick they are.
I agree. And especially stuff like that is not um when you use things like that as a means to garner attention from people, like you really don't know what people are going through
Right.
um or have gone through, and it's just really fucked up to do to people. So I think that if that's what you're gonna do, like, can't you take up like a more productive habit, like oh, that makes sense, Ashley. It like a more productive hobby, or is like stalking your hobby, because you could get a more healthy hobby,
Right.
it's
Right.
crazy. BL was involved by giving information. Crystal, BL was giving information because I guess they don't want to get their hands dirty.
Yeah.
But guess what? It all could be traced. For those of you that are looking at criminal situations, that information can absolutely be traced.
Yep.
So,
And then you have like JJ, for instance. She was all up in a live last night, swearing up and down that she had nothing to do with it and yada yada yada. When Villain puts it out, you all see the screenshot, and I even highlighted it, where
mhm,
she blatantly said that she was going to continue to post on the
mhm,
page, because she wasn't doing anything wrong on the page, but
mhm.
posting
Let
lives.
me see if I can
So,
hold on, because I might be able to pull it up and read it. I just can't present it. Hold on.
mhm.
Uh, 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 Maybe not. Hold on.
Yes, the
Here we go.
boss lady is involved. Um, I just did not realize that they had so many different chats going on. So
Hmm.
the chats that I got sent did not include
Boss lady.
anything with boss lady, but yes, she is a
Okay.
provider of information.
And
Hmm.
she sucks at finding information. So let that sink in.
Yep.
Nicole has never done me wrong, and she's never been anything but good to me. I personally reached out to Nicole when all the Ronnie stuff went down, and I offered her kind words and support because I saw all the hate she was getting, and that's how we became friends. The person responds, I think the pages are awesome. Girl, Fruit has a good sense of humor. I've known Nicole for a year or more. She has a big heart and people take advantage of her. Two, hold on. This is JJ now, okay? I will continue to post from that account because I'm not doing anything wrong or illegal. I'm just saying what the other side won't say. And I've had so many plans for videos and all kinds of content. And then I got hurt and it kept me from being able to edit like I wanted to. But I'm getting better. And the top of my hands isn't as sore. So when it's back, I'm back in action. These bitches going to see what I can really do because I could make some damn good videos. Yes, they do. She's such a good person. And the only reason Jen and Amber did not talk about Nick or allow anyone to talk about her when I was close to them. So why would you say any of this, if you weren't on that page? Yes, they
Isn't
do.
that funny?
I'm sorry. I repeated that. I'm sorry. I told them if anyone speaks bad on Nicole, you're going to feel my wrath because that's my friend. And if you have any respect for me, you will respect my wishes to not talk about her in my presence. Well, unfortunately for you, JJ, your loudmouth friend with the clickety-clackety nails doesn't know what the fuck she's talking about and can't fucking take accountability for her shitty actions while deflecting and trying to point the finger at other people. So I'm going to talk about her until I feel like I'm not going to talk about her anymore. Okay. They didn't until I started backing away from them. I don't trust Krista, but I trust Nick and respect her. You respect what about her? Just wondering. Because, whatever. And because I have respect for the dead, I refuse to start anything while she's dealing with the death of a loved one. Even though she's done me wrong, I cannot do that to someone, but I do have the proof that I will use against her if she does not keep her word and clear Fruit Cocktail like she said she would. But you can't clear somebody that's guilty, okay?
Yep. And my twin, her account was not hacked. I have those texts too. She was trying to quote unquote get away from Sparkly Jennifer, and didn't know how to do it. So she threw in that her account was hacked. Yeah.
Thanks,
So
Mama
I have
D.
that.
Right. And here's the thing, okay? You can't clear somebody if they're guilty, right? Like you can't do
Exactly.
that.
Mm-hmm.
So like whether Krista went into this trying to get to the truth of it and thought that she was going to clear Fruit Cocktail, but then as she was digging, she figured out, holy shit, this girl's guilty. Why the fuck would she use her platform and lie?
Yep. But that's what they wanted me to do.
Absolutely not.
They wanted me to go into it without, because when all this happened, the Sunday that I was on the live and I found out that my aunt had passed,
Right.
that next night, that Monday night, was when I was supposed to clear Fruit Cocktail.
Correct.
And I had to leave. So it didn't happen.
Right.
And then you'll see the texts that were sent to Nicole at the very end, the last ones between those two,
Yeah.
where Fruit Cocktail's pissed off because I wasn't there that Monday to clear her ass.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Really? So,
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And hi Grayscapes. So but why was it so pressing? Right? Like and I see this all the time, y'all. Like once I start talking about somebody or like I shift focus a bit, I don't even I couldn't stop the information from coming in. It just so happens that Crystal plans on doing that live. She had to deal with a family emergency and she backed off, right? And then as that was going on, Itty, I guess, fucking attempted to have a conscience and felt bad, or my opinion, Nicole was treating Itty like shit, and that's why Itty provided everything. But either way, it put the pieces together, and Krista obviously, whether she set out to originally do that, it changed once she saw the proof and the way that it went.
Yep.
It happens.
Yep.
It happens.
Oh, it definitely did.
Right. And I don't blame you for that. Like you wanted to to get to the truth. Like, I don't, like, that's just the fair thing to do.
Yeah.
It's not fair to not to accuse innocent people, but Frucato, you're not innocent
At all. But according to her, she is. According to her, she took the rap for
for
all of
somebody else.
them.
Yep.
Yeah. But
Which I
you'll
don't
see,
believe. Yep.
you'll see those screenshots where she's telling
Uh-huh.
them blatantly, tell them that it's me, tell them that my name is this,
Yep.
and okay, so you want them to lie for you now too.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And here's the truth of it, y'all, right? I agree, Blackhearted. Hold on. I agree. And I also want to say, I also want to just be clear. None of them gotta get a pass from me, right? Stewie, I also saw the conversation between you and Nicole, and the way that she was talking to you was fucking disgusting. Bitch, you wouldn't be a friend of mine. Okay.
But that's how she did us. And when I
Right.
tell you, Stewie will clear, she'll say the same thing. We took a lot of the brunt of
I agree.
Nicole's yelling and screaming so that
100%.
no one else had to.
I understand, and I understand because we were on opposite sides, right? So I knew that, like, what was going on over there, but
Yeah.
like in this conversation specifically between Stewie and Nicole, right? Stewie is telling her like something affected her, right?
Right.
And like, as your friends, aren't you like, all Nicole gave a shit about was other things? And I'm like,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
Yep.
Like, your friend is telling you that something that you had a part in offended her, and you're talking about Raggedy and fucking Sparkly Jennifer and me. Like, that's not what it's about.
Right. But that's how she is. It's all about
She
her.
needs some fucking therapy, because that girl needs fucking help, like, for real. Outlaws, Fruit Cocktail, in my opinion, Airplane Crystal, Itty Bitty, Creative, Nicole, and JJ.
Yep. And there was not one person that was 100% responsible. They were
No,
all
they were all guilty.
responsible. Mm-hmm.
Exactly. And here's the crazy thing. This is what I always try to, like, look for the. Oh, you're right, Joan. She's just that irrelevant that, like, it doesn't pop in my. Like it was too. My bad. My bad. But I don't understand why. Right. This is what I'll never fucking understand. What was the point? That's what I don't get. What was the point?
I think that, like I said, Judge Judy started with nothing but KB videos. And I think that it was a way for them to put out videos and things. And if you notice, like, there were never videos of Nicole. There were never videos of JJ or Fruit Cocktail or any of them. Nothing was ever done on any of them. But it was a way for them to, I guess, lash out to people that they didn't agree with, or that they didn't like, or that said something, about them, and I
you
think
look
that's kind
like,
of how it started.
listen to me, all right? Here's my thing, right? I barely take people seriously when they tell me with their face, like, out of their own fucking mouth, right? I just kind of roll my eyes and keep it moving. Why do you think that an anonymous page would bother me? Because at that point, you don't even got the balls to tell me yourself.
Yeah. I have to admit, there are people, that were affected by those accounts. I mean,
100%.
it sucks, but they
100%.
knew who to go after. They went after people who they felt were weak. And I mean, even like Nicole with Stewie. Nicole goes after Stewie. Stewie's not who Stewie used to be. Stewie takes up for herself, and she will be quick to tell you to fuck off. She
And
didn't
she
used to
should.
be that way. And Nicole, literally, they all prey on people who they feel are weak and not going to fight back. But what they forgot was all of those people are friends with people like me. And I'm not going to fight their
But
battles,
aren't
but I'm
they
sure as
against
hell.
bullying? Aren't they against bullying? Isn't that what the
Yeah,
point of the
yeah,
speech was to be against bullies?
yeah. I mean, and they don't need me to defend them, but what I'm doing is finding out who the hell they need to defend themselves against. Because when you have a fake page that nobody knows who it is, who are you going to rebuttal against? Like, who are you going to, you know?
Yeah, it's gross. It's all gross to me. Oh, I'm sure, Outlaws. I'm sure. And you know what? Like, that's another thing too. Like, I think that people, if you're getting to the point that you're catching charges for a fucking social media app, it's time to log off.
Yeah, because you're just not as good as you think you are.
Right. Crystal did the airport thing, but do we know she's in the Judge Judy things? She was involved with the Judge Judy things. Yes.
Yeah, she came to me and pretty much, yeah. She admitted to the stuff that she had a part of. There were a lot of altered screenshots that were put out. She actually sent me the unaltered ones that, they all matched
Right.
up, but there was stuff that wasn't left out from her part.
Right.
So,
Right.
you know,
And I just want everybody to understand accountability, right? That's what my goal is as far as
right.
this stuff goes. And some people are taking it, other loud, obnoxious, clickety clank nails are pointing the finger at other people. So yikes,
Yeah.
and listen, we're human beings, we make mistakes. But if you can't take accountability for the things that you did wrong or in this situation, then you're like a half a woman for me. You're not on my level.
I was looking for a comment that I saw. So Tracy Strange said, "Fuck you, fuck the haters, kiss my ass." I wonder which one of them she is.
April, listen, there's proof of everything. We just haven't been able to display it because Dropbox is down for the first time ever. But it's here. I will post it all. So that's that.
I'm telling you, it's just because it was me. They're like, yeah, no, we're not messing with Krista. She can forget it tonight.
What? What's the matter? I missed it. I'm sorry. I was trying to read the comment.
Oh, talking about Dropbox. They were
Listen,
like, yeah, we're not messing
and
with Krista.
it has never failed me before, y'all. Ever. I don't understand. And I'm glad, like, at first, I was like, what the fuck? Because it's never happened. And then other people that use Dropbox were in the chat saying that they were having problems too. So I was
Yeah.
like, God, like, thank God it's not just me.
And Shady, nobody's saying Outlaws is involved.
That
Yeah,
it's
no,
there.
I
Just
said
can't.
that about Outlaws and Anna earlier.
What?
There, somebody had said that that they were sorry that Outlaws they would never think Outlaws would be involved. Outlaws is not involved. I mean,
No, they just that
her
group
nor
chat
Anna.
or some shit.
Yeah, I mean, they're not involved in anything.
So y'all, look, here's all the files that we were supposed to be able to share, but when I go to click on them, they won't show. I get an error. Oh, hold on.
Oh, is it gonna work? Is it gonna work?
No, hang on. Yeah, it's the second that I touch it, it's gonna go down. Watch.
Locked up. Oh.
Hold on.
Yeah, there we go. All right. Well, so that
All right, so
is a
I'll
screenshot.
hit the highlights.
Yep. Go for it.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Yeah,
Because you have the stuff that you wanted to look at.
Highlights. Come on, damn it. Now it'll fucking fail on me. Come on, work. All right. So these are the, can you hear me?
Yes.
All right. All right, y'all. I'm not going to be able to see comments once I go into screen share. So just hold it down. So this group chat is Fruit Cocktail, Nicole, and JJ, right?
Yep. That is the My Bitches
Okay.
chat.
So as you could see, let me know when it's done and I'll delete the page. Delete what page? Fruit Cocktail, Shelly, whatever we're going by this week. I should have done this in some kind of order. So as you can see, this is a DM with Fruit Cocktail. I've been nothing but good to you and was doing this in hopes everyone would see their behavior and come together, but my best friend ratted me out instead. Ratted you out about what, girl? What'd they rat you out about?
Yeah, and the best friend was Tootin' Stewie's, who's now Barksdale
Correct.
girl, I think. Yeah.
This actually doesn't look good for her, to be completely honest, but same conversation. I pulled these screenshots from a screen recording before anybody starts this shit. I really believe that you should reach out to Stewie. I believe that you took it too far with her. Took what too far? Well, what would be taken too far? Weird. It's weird, you know? I don't know about y'all, but like context matters, guys, right?
Yep. It does.
And I don't like if somebody puts that in a thing to me, I'm gonna be like, what the fuck is this? Right? Because I wouldn't let somebody say that because it's not relevant to the conversation. I would be like, wait, what are you talking about? I would straighten it out, but I guess different people, you know, you got to always think that those screenshots are going to be, oh, here's another page. So again, Fruit Cocktail shares the Brutus the Cow account. New account about to go down. Mass reporting me. Huh. Weird. Strange, right?
To us, yeah. To her, probably not.
Yeah, I guess not. You know, I always talk about other pages going down. Let me know when it's done and I'll delete the page. Oh, my bad. Hold on. I think I got through this already because there wasn't many.
Yeah, those are just the ones that you got one.
Yeah, no, there's more in here, but it seems like, hold on. I'm going to flip through them. What else? Here's another one. How do they know it's me? Tell me that. I wish you would please just get rid of the Judge Judy. This is horrible. Girl, it's been gone, but how did they know it's me? Tell me that. They know it's me and you. That's weird. You know? Kind of strange.
Especially when you have nothing to do with that account.
What do I know? Right? Wouldn't like and if somebody messaged that to you, wouldn't you fix it? I don't Hold on. Do we want Crystal related?
I don't know if there's anything in that one. I mean, there maybe. Yeah, we can bring them up. Yeah, because the Anna one, that was just a live between. It had Fruit Cocktail and Barksdale Girl up in the box together. And it was weird.
Mm-hmm.
It was just, the way that Fruit Cocktail was pretending like, she was all about helping Barksdale and all that, and just knowing who she was. It just kind of.
All right, y'all. This is going to be a little difficult to see because the screen recordings I can't adjust.
Crystal, have I told you lately that I love you? Anyway, listen. I don't know what I was going to say, but anyway.
You better let that judge know I'm fixing to be her janitor if these motherfuckers don't stop saying that I am fucking behind that goddamn fucking account.
Yeah, so that was just kind of Crystal, a little pissed off because she was getting blamed for an account that she didn't actually run. She got information for it, but she didn't actually, quote unquote, run it.
Correct.
Yeah, and these
This
are
is
all just accounts, all her different accounts, just random ones
Right.
that she has. And there's a crap ton more of them.
These are interesting.
Yeah,
This is psycho
these are the
behavior.
last ones. Yeah.
Psycho. Hold on, I'll make them bigger for you, and I'll scroll.
Girl, I hope you don't think I could read that. I'm old and my eyes do not work that
Psycho
good.
behavior. I know that's right. So as Monday approaches, so Krista took that break and didn't do the live to clear Fruit Cocktail because you couldn't clear Fruit Cocktail because she was guilty. Okay.
Right.
So as Monday approaches, and I have no idea what's going on and what is to expect at this point, other than the 2 hints I've heard mentioned in lives. I've sat very quiet and uneasy for 2 days to the point I'm sick. If only people believe me like I do myself, if people only truly wanted the best for people like I do. Girl, you're a psycho. The lengths that you go to is not normal in any way. Once I was affected real life, I was determined to get to the bottom of this. What about the people that you're affecting in real life? Do they not matter? It only matters when it's you? Weird. I took one for the team expecting more to honestly take my back. They can't if you're guilty, not actually blame and do everything they could throw into my lap. I've sat quietly since Wednesday. Will be 2 weeks since our phone conversation with Nick, Krista, Shell, as myself. I truly thought that would have been done and over with by now, but now real life happens, and I don't know what I need to prepare myself mentally for Monday. My intentions were to stop this for everyone. But if you lied to them, you lied to them. Krista, did you go into detail about that?
No.
The recorded call?
No.
And the picture?
No.
Do you want to go into detail with it or no?
Which part are we talking about?
The picture, y'all asked her to send a photo of herself.
Oh, yeah. So we on the phone call had asked her to send a picture that she had taken right then so we could prove that mugshot wasn't her. She sent a picture. However, it was a picture that she had also sent someone back in December. So it wasn't like a picture done right that second. So that was like lie number, 40.
Right. Also, it says, I was working hard to get to the bottom to find out who really was Judge Judy. Just know I have proof of who it is and who all is involved. I truly wish this would have worked out differently, and the ones I thought I could truly count on have my back really didn't. So consider this taking one for the team, and now everyone will soon be safe and no more personal information being plastered across the World Wide Web. Bitch, what have you done to people? Isn't that what you were doing to people? Correct me if I'm wrong. But why was it okay when you were doing it to other people?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, that's what blows my fucking mind with these people. It's always all good when they're doing it to somebody. That energy is given back to them. It's a fucking problem. That's crazy. Crazy to me. If you can't fucking own your actions, don't do them. Think fucking twice before you do this stuff. These are the texts that I read before, y'all, and thank God I read some of them. I personally reached out to Nicole, blah, blah, blah. I saw the hate. I think the pages are awesome. Girl, Fruit has a good sense of humor. That's weird. Why would Fruit and the pages be in the same sentence? Anybody have an answer for that? If, I don't know, call me crazy. Come on. This is the one that I read before. I will continue to post from that account because I'm not doing anything wrong or illegal. What account? What account? Just wondering. Super weird. How could you post on an account that you have nothing to do with? Does that make sense to anybody else?
Not me, but I'm assuming that she was talking about the Fuck the Haters page, since that's the
Yep.
one that Nicole told me that she ran.
Yep. I would agree. I would 100% agree with that. I think that's a safe assumption. I don't, Stewie, do you want me to show these texts with Nicole? Because it was fucking disgusting the way that she spoke to you. I don't know that we need to show them because it doesn't necessarily say much on just really fucking vile shit.
Yeah, Stewie said yep.
This is creative, right? Typing in these texts. Oh no, itty. Oh wait.
I don't know. I can't see the screen, so I'm blind.
So I'm trying. This is a group chat. Creative, Jackie, and Nick. I'm not pulling anything. I retracted the statement because, yeah, you put the video up in the messenger and I was forced to look at it and I fucking forgot about that. I admitted it. Dude, I have the Discord to prove that. In fact, Shelly made me leak those fucking titty pictures, okay? Just to be clear, this is a bullshit excuse. Nobody can make you leak stuff like that, okay? Come on. Come on. We are grown women. I have the Discord to prove it. I screenshot it all. I'm not talking shit on you. She had me believe in that. She was my friend. I fucking confide, oh boy, in something because I felt bad and she fucking set me up. And I don't understand what part of that you don't understand. She got off scot-free, not being through cocktails. So I would imagine that this is the live and fruit cocktail jumped in the box and people said she was they still in the chat.
I can't tell if
That's
I'm
what I
losing
would
you or you're
assume.
losing me. You were breaking up. Sorry.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can, but I don't know if it was you or me. So sorry.
I'm gonna drop this because I think I see the Dropbox fucking shit up. Hold on. So creative okay, so it was in between stage, right? Can you hear me now? I know my
Yeah.
mods I have the best mods, honestly. That's what I would assume is because of the language that was being used. Creative was saying she just got off scot-free from being through cocktail after the Cliff Notes Alive, right? And
Yeah.
Creative was kind of pissed off because she
Yeah.
was. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah,
And
it's Dropbox.
Stewie,
Dropbox, when I have it open,
yeah,
it slows it down. Go ahead.
Stewie actually wants to see if you will play those conversations between her and Nicole, so that
Okay.
people can kind of see what she went through with Nicole as well. Because unless you hear it, you can't. You can't.
It's sick.
Yeah.
It's sick. It's
Yeah.
disgusting. Nicole don't give a shit about nobody but herself. She is a one-sided friend. She's one of those
Yeah.
people.
Most definitely.
Hold on. I have to pull it up. Hold on. Wait, what? Hold on. Where is it?
Huh. While you're doing that, I see Reaper down in the chat. Reaper, have you heard the phone call that Fruit Cocktail put out on YouTube yet? I'm just curious if you'd heard it.
Also, I'm going to give a trigger warning for these text messages because and if anybody I don't is if it's sticky for you, just leave and come back in a few minutes. This is as big as I could make it, y'all, because of the format, but I'll post them if anything. I have to keep pausing it so that it you can read in between.
I can't see anything.
I'm
I don't know if
heading
it's
to
because
my
I'm lagging
dad,
or
still
what.
making. Hold on. Can y'all see? Oh, wait, my bad. I'm a fucking idiot, yo. It's way past my bedtime. I'll say it again. Trigger warning, y'all. All right. Because this is also it says, I'll text later. I'm heading to my dad. Still making excuses. That's not a fucking excuse, okay? Just because people can put their fucking families first does not mean it's a fucking excuse. Nasty ass bitch, dude. Some people actually give a fuck, Nicole. Fucking gross, dude. Also, just so that we're fucking clear here, all right? All Tracy did was tell the truth about you, Nicole. Nothing that Tracy said was not true. Crazy ass shit, dude. Now it won't play. Yeah, it stopped playing now. What the fuck? It won't play now. Let me drop it and bring it back.
It probably said, nope, we're not listening to that today.
I'm telling you, my laptop was like, nah, bitch, fuck that girl and her loud mouth.
I'm staying muted, y'all, because I'm inside.
It's no, it's me, 100%.
Well, I'm staying muted because anybody who knows me and knows Charlotte, she is doing her thing right now. And I know y'all don't want to hear her, so I'm coming on and off of mute.
No, you're good. Yeah, and I think that when I flip back and forth, that's when the problem comes. So I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to play it from here. I just won't be able to see your comments because I'm in a different screen. So behave in the chat, y'all.
All I can say is when y'all hear this, just know that this is the real Nicole.
Gross.
This is how Nicole treats her quote unquote friends. And if you think her being on a live is bad, you're about to see what we went through in the background.
Disgusting. Can you see it?
No, I can't. Now we can.
I won't be able to read comments, so I'll play it and then I'll keep pausing you. She's talking about Tracy Noel. Okay, so Stewie brings it back to something that's actually fucking relevant, and watch what Nicole does. So no, nobody said people called her job. Somebody threatened to call her job. All right, Nicole, fucking genius. Nicole, you might want to get dentures, girl. You know? Just saying. I don't think that you're in a position to be talking about anybody's looks. Takes up for KB. Fucking wild.
Give a flying fuck what that stupid ass, nasty ass, fat, fucking denture having ass bitch got to fucking say. She literally sat in that motherfucking live today and took up for that bitch once again, talking about, well, I don't believe they're talking about Tracy Unfiltered. They're talking about Tracy Lely. Fuck Raggedy. Fuck that bitch. It's that fucking simple. And then for all the people who claim to be my motherfucking friends who sat in there and listened to the bullshit, I'm done.
Hey, Nicole, you broke ass bitch. I'll fucking pay you to talk to me like that to my face. Sit the fuck down. Who the fuck do you think you are? The fuck?
Oh, miss, out of respect for somebody that I like on this app, I'm gonna just be nice as you let your whole chat run her mouth and you continue running your mouth. Fuck you, bitch. You fucking raggedy ass fucking denture having fucking weird ass farting and shitting on live. Fuck you, cunt. Fuck her. Fuck Krista. Fuck everybody. Fake ass motherfucking bitches. All of them. It's fucking ridiculous. Everybody who sat there and allowed the shit continue can kiss my whole fucking ass.
Hey, bitch, it's not gonna get any fucking easier for you now, you dumb fuck. I ain't afraid of your loud mouth. The fuck? You got all the fucking audacity, bitch. Sit the fuck down. Wonder why you're standing there by yourself, looking like a whole fucking jerk off, embarrassing yourself on the internet with not a single fucking friend. Maybe you're the problem, Nicole.
Did I not tell you, though, to stop getting involved in shit? Like, I'm not even trying to be mean when I say this to you. I've literally told you to quit getting involved in these things because what did Chrissy do to you? You actually were taken up for Chrissy, and then all of a sudden it changed. I'm so tired of this R word bullshit. I'm literally ready to fucking blow TikTok up with it because I'm over.
You'll blow TikTok up, but you won't take a fucking break and remove yourself from the fucking drama because you can't handle it because you're a goddamn psycho, bitch. What? So in these text messages, okay, Stewie is telling her that she hurt her feelings. That something that was done to her hurt her feelings. And this dumb, broke ass bitch doesn't even acknowledge it. All she does is steady talk about drama. That's it. That's what her focus is. Not that your friend was hurt by something you were involved in, you dumb fuck. You thought I was bad before, bitch? You better buckle up. You better buckle up. I ain't got no time. I ain't got no fucking patience for a stupid fuck like you. You need to go sit down someplace, preferably with a motherfucking sandwich. And look how she tries to twist it to be about something else. Girl, that's embarrassing. Take your blinders off. The fuck? I know that's right. Somebody give this girl a Hanini's gift certificate or something. Maybe then she won't look so fucking embarrassing on the internet.
You did not.
The fuck?
You did. Sorry. I needed that one.
No, I mean, but like, this is fucked up. This is
But
supposed to be her friend.
yeah. And
Oh wait,
then
Chris, there's another one coming.
oh, more voice. Okay.
Hold on. There's another voice. Yep. It's coming. Hold on. It's like the last one, I think. It's scrolling up to it right now. Drug itty through the mud, bitch. You better get comfortable in the mud because something tells me
It is about fucking raggedy though. This is what I've been trying to fucking tell you for over a week now, is to stop sitting with the fucking people you're sitting with. But you don't want to see that. Why do you not realize that you've been being spoken about ever since the people that you chose to start sitting around? You are the fucking company you keep. You know.
Can I get an amen? Girl, what's the matter? Your mad Stewie has more friends than you? Are you standing all by your lonesome self now? Sucks to be you.
You know, you lay with dogs, you get fleas.
Hey, fucking men. You lay down with dogs, you get fleas, bitch. And that's why I got no sympathy. None. Zero.
It all one and the fucking same. That raggedy ass bitch is the fakest.
Who the fuck are you calling a raggedy ass bitch, dude? Let's be serious here, okay? You look like you haven't showered in a fucking week. Greasy hair, clickety-clackety fingernails. You ain't got no business to talk about anybody. And let's not fucking forget that you pulled a crowbar on Lisa Richard and then ran and called the motherfucking cops, okay? Such a big tough girl, right, Nicole? A real tough girl would have put the fucking crowbar down and handled business. That ain't you, boo.
Motherfucker I have ever seen in my life. And the fact that she sat there yesterday and just talked fucking shit on me and you still went in her life fucking hurts more than ever, because I'll be fucking damned if I'm going to go sit in somebody's live after they just fucking spoke about you. Just like with this account. I've seen the account. I've been following.
Girl, but that's exactly what you did. You knew who was behind the account. They posted Stewie, body shaming her, correct? That's exactly what you did.
Yep. And then told Stewie it was her own fault that they body shamed her. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Correct. What the fuck?
Following the fucking account. Nobody's ever said a bad thing about you on that account. Whoever's running that account has not said anything negative. All they have done is reposted your lives and the stuff that you guys have said. Just like how many other people repost stuff. How many times have my lives been fucking reposted? I never went at the fucking accounts. It is what the fuck it is.
What are you talking about? I remember you going live several times talking about the comment sections on Nookie's page, bitch. What? Having a coronary because somebody was running their mouth in the comment section. If you can't dish it, right. If you can't take it, don't fucking dish it out, dude.
Yep. I have text messages of her doing that too, by the way, bitching about Nookie's comments.
Right.
Yeah.
So what is she is she just that out of fucking touch with reality?
Most of the time, yes. This is okay. So when you all see Nicole in a live, you see Nicole as the loudmouth, yada yada that you see. What you don't see is like when she's extremely erratic. The only thing that I can say is if you have ever been around a rapid cycle bipolar person,
Mm.
that's the closest thing that I can come to try to explain what we went through in the background. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, I could see that. I could see that. But guess what? She's a full-grown fucking adult. It's time to take control and get your fucking mental right. Like and instead you're just regurgitating that shit all over the fucking internet. It ain't the internet's problem that you have mental health issues, dude. And if you want to talk about other people, it comes with the territory. Okay? It just does.
But you're not opening your eyes to the bigger fucking picture here. And Raggedy's your fucking problem. You had no fucking drama till you started sitting with fucking Raggedy.
Are you fucking crazy? Are you fucking crazy? Oh, Stewie had drama when she was sitting with you. Are you insane? You big jealous, huh? I bet Raggedy's a better friend than you are, Nicole.
I just want to say something real quick. She also did the same thing to Itty about Creative. Itty changed when she met Creative. It's the same thing. Whenever somebody meets somebody or starts talking to somebody else, all of a sudden they've changed because of that person, and it's not Nicole anymore. Yep.
Maybe it's Nicole. That maybe it's Nicole's friendship that's the problem, right? Like maybe you're just not a good friend, and maybe people get tired of the fucking chaos. Oh, sorry. It's crazy. And like Stewie's just trying to say Raggedy's done nothing, has nothing to do with me. So, and she doesn't want to fucking hear it. It's crazy. Y'all, I just need to make sure that you hear this. Okay, hold on. I've got upset, but didn't fucking go after people exposing them for fuck's sake. Bitch, what? You sure fucking did. KB failed exposing because it's all been exposed before, but you sure did. You sure did, right?
100%. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Here's another voice clip coming up. Hi, Finny. What's it doing?
I'm done. Okay. I'm done because you're not comprehending and listening to what I'm saying to you. You are going to sit here and go at somebody, right? How do you know whoever's behind that account don't have mental health issues? How do you know whoever's behind that account?
Hold on. Can you imagine your friend saying and coming to you and saying, hey, you know, this account posted something about me and it's really fucking with my mental health. And your fucking friend coming back and saying, well, how do you know who's behind that account? I don't give a fuck about the mental health of somebody that is hurting the mental health of my friend, dude. Nicole, you're a sick fuck for real.
Isn't going to kill herself because of that. You're not fucking opening your eyes, and I'm done.
Get the fuck out of here.
I don't care who it is. There was no air mattress pictures on that page, Stewie. I seen the other page. It's called Catch Me If You Can. That was not the Judge Judy page. You're now just running off of assumptions and thinking it's the same person. And this is where you're going to get yourself in a fucking whole lot of shit. What I am saying to you is Judge Judy never did anything negative towards you. Somebody just sent me the other account and it's the name Catch Me If You Can. And yes, that account has some ignorant, vile things about it. And guess what? I reported that account. But you're blaming it. How do you know it's the same person? I want to see proof right now how you know it's the same person.
I'm glad you didn't, Stewie. There's another voice clip coming up. Finn is trying to lay on my laptop, y'all.
I seen the fucking video. It was a video of somebody blowing up an air mattress in a fucking Dick's Sporting Goods store. And it was the clip of Creative Kid saying what they said. Had nothing to do with you. The other account, yes, is posting negatively about you. But unless you have solid, concrete proof, Stewie, don't go accusing people.
Yeah, Finn's trying to lay on my laptop, y'all. She can't do it right now. It says nothing was fucking negative. You're making it negative, for fuck's sake. You don't see it. And then Stewie says, if it was you, Nicole, you would have done the same thing. And she's right. She would have. Nicole said, actually, no, I wouldn't, because my lives were clipped and reposted across at least 50 fucking TikTok accounts. And guess what? That's what I get when I go live. That's the risk you take going live on this platform, and you knew that. For you to even say that blows my mind, because you of all people seen how many people were reposting clips of my life on a literal hourly basis, multiple accounts, commas, girl, they're your friends, comma, okay. Not only were my lives clipped, I had creators literally bashing me, calling me a piece of shit mother, attacking what I do for work, attacking my home, attacking my children, and you're over here on a fucking world tour over one account who reposted your lives. You let those bitches get in your head, and I don't know who you are anymore. Congratulations. You all just caused someone to be rushed to the hospital. I hope you're fucking proud of yourself. I fucking told you what the fuck was doing was wrong. So listen, don't dish it out if you can't take it, okay? It's that fucking simple. Raggedy told us how she was feeling all day. She wanted to help. Don't blame that shit on me. Nicole said, I don't give a fuck about Raggedy cunt. The only cunt I really see or hear is you, Nicole. Just being real. You decided to go through anyhow, and now someone is going to the hospital. You are sick. So you were asked to stop, and you keep allowing it, Stewie. I'm done. This is the end. I'm fucking being blamed for the account. I swear on my kids, it's not my fucking account. At this point, nobody was blaming Nicole. We just knew that she was involved. And she was. Good job, Stewie. Good job. I'm proud of you. Stewie said, nah, I don't believe a word you say anymore. You know who it is, and you aren't saying shit. You're fucking horrible for knowing and not saying shit. She ain't wrong. She ain't wrong. Nicole says, fuck you too then. I'll live a happy life knowing that account had nothing to do with me, and you will live with the regret when you find out it wasn't me. Girl, your life ain't happy. Let's be serious here, okay? Okay, bye. Oh, hey, that was a fucking comment on Mindy's page. See how lies work? Nicole said, what the fuck are you talking about? So would you like to talk now that you see the truth? How embarrassing. The Stewie said, Nicole, I don't know what you want me to say right now. I'm hurt too, you know? Nicole said, but I didn't do nothing at all, Stewie. Double negative, girl. Not a damn thing. And that cunt was still trying to put that on me tonight. Hold on. Stewie said, I just don't know why you would let a hate page go after me knowing who was doing it. Y'all are worried about people's mental health when you know what mine is like. I never brought that up. I never went after any of y'all. I haven't said shit in weeks. Why am I a target? Backed off WTF. I'm not stupid. I saw what she was trying to do. I knew she was lying. She wanted me to give her your info, and I played stupid. From that point, I ignored her. Then today, she sent me a message trying to warn me about Shay, and I ignored it. Nicole said, I never let any page go after you. That's what you're not seeing at all. Krista even knows. I reported the account that was attacking you. But you report everything, Nicole. Like, that's embarrassing. Stewie said, I still don't believe a lot of it is, and a lot of it I don't agree with. She said, then don't believe it. You will see will Krista returns. The fact that even think I would do anything to hurt you is disgusting. So I'll just continue on not being your friend, but the truth will come out. Stewie said, not to continue not to be my friend because I'm confused and trying to figure everything out. If I'm such a horrible person, why didn't I give out yours and Iddy's info when she asked for it? That's when I stopped responding 2 days ago. And she sent a screenshot. I know Iddy shit too and wouldn't give that out. Just so y'all know, I provided that. Your names at least. I provided that for the law documentation for law enforcement. You're welcome. You know, I know y'all ain't gonna have shit to say after finding out what y'all were behind. So there's that. I know Iddy shit too and wouldn't give that out. Fruit cocktail wants a box. Nicole said you were played for a fool by WTF. She wanted to turn everyone against me. Girl, you turned everyone against you. Your fucking shitty actions turned everybody against you. But they're still live talking shit. It's not going to end. Nicole said, I'm not live though, and I'm not part of the dumb shit no more. Too late now. See, that's the problem. You're grouping me in with others. I've always been my own person. That's debatable. Stewie said, I just can't accept the people you've aligned yourself with. And she said, I haven't aligned with anybody. Whatever, Stewie, do you. Truth will come out. Stewie said, there's nothing to come out that's going to surprise me. That doesn't mean I support her. I just don't want to be where I'm not wanted. Nicole said, oh, but there it is. Keep thinking I'm a bad person. I mean, I think you're a piece of shit, but, you know, it's just my opinion. Stewie said, I don't care what she's done. She's not my friend. I was a mod. I've never did anything to fuel her fire. She did that on her own. I've made it clear yesterday that I want no part of it, so stop trying to hang me up. Stop bringing me up. I'm sorry. She said, you're allowed to make believe shit wasn't true. Don't you think there's a reason me and Krista are talking again? I knew why you and Krista were talking again. And I really felt bad for Krista having to be nice to you when she knew that you were guilty. I really did feel bad for her because I know that was fucking hard. Hold on.
Yeah, that's an understatement. Mm-hmm.
Right. And it's difficult when you know that somebody's like number one, they're trying to manipulate you, right?
Mm-hmm.
And number two, like they're lying and you know they're lying and you're still trying to like stay calm so that you could get to the where you need to be. Like it's a shitty place.
Yep.
Especially if you were good friends with her at one point in time. And then you're getting all this shit and realizing like how much of a piece of shit she could be. It's difficult.
Yep.
But yeah.
It is.
So, this just goes on, and she was just shitty to Stewie. She has no respect for people that she has friendships with. You know? It's just really fucked up. Gray Rock. Amen, Shannon. Yeah, it's really I mean, I personally and even with Iddy, right? When Iddy, when I found out that it was Iddy providing like proof, right? I felt bad because nobody deserves to be treated like this, right? Even though like I fucking hate Iddy's guts, right? I don't got nothing for her, but that doesn't mean that she should be in an abusive friendship. That's not what that means. Like I wouldn't. You know what I mean? I don't wish that kind of stuff on people. Nobody deserves to be treated like that. Nobody. Period. Sorry. I couldn't see comments while I was screen sharing y'all, so I missed a lot. Anything necessary?
Not that I saw. I know Ronnie came in and asked if anybody was going to clear her name. Yeah, I actually found out some stuff today, Ronnie, that I didn't know. So I'm probably going to send you a message on TikTok because I need to get clarification on a couple things that I am almost certain Lisa 100% lied to me, or not Lisa, Nicole 100% lied to me about.
Oh, no.
And if I find out that she did lie to me, Yeah. There's a whole strain of texts that are going to go out on that one too, because I'm going to be pissed because she
Oh
used
no.
me for something that she shouldn't have.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Yeah. And then I asked Reaper something earlier, and Reaper didn't answer. So how do I word this? So, Reaper, on a call that was posted on YouTube today, Nicole made sure that I was told that you were working on a video for her about Ronnie.
Mm,
I was just curious if that was true or not, because I'm
mm,
finding out a whole bunch of lies here lately, and
mm.
I would love to know the answers to some of them, because it's oh, okay,
But
I
she's
didn't
so
see it, honey.
honest. She's so honest.
Yeah,
She's the
I didn't
realest
see it,
one
Reaper.
there is.
Yeah, I mean, you go listen to that video though. Clearly. Well, guess who's working on
Oh,
this video for me?
Tacoma. Fruit Cocktail, Crystal, Edie, Nicole, all of them. Krista, how many times have we said that? Does everybody else understand that this was a collective effort?
Yeah, it was. It was. There was not one person that was 100% involved in it. It was all.
Liar boss. Thank you, Mama
Yep.
D. She's that irrelevant that I keep forgetting her.
I forgot her. Hell, I cleared her. What are you talking about? Shit. I gotta go retract that on a video now.
But
Woman.
I've said that I don't even know how many times tonight. You might have missed it, but it was said. She didn't work alone. There were many people involved. Moral of the story, Mask Guy Johnny, don't be a piece of shit. It's just that simple. And if in fact you're gonna be a piece of shit, just fucking own it, right? Just own it.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, if y'all listen to that video or the phone call, I sure as hell said every word that I said. And I'll own it. Whatever.
I just want everybody, and I will post. I will post it. Just I know
All of
she
it.
is Jennifer. Right, truly, and like here's the thing. I'm just gonna like give my opinion on it. People fuck up, right? Creative Kid, thank you, surprise one. People fuck up, and I understand that, right? I understand that you get like trapped up inside something and you think you're doing the right thing and you're with your friends and you think you're doing the right thing. But guess what? When you find out, hey, I might have gone a little too far, you should apologize, right? Now, whether people accept those apologies or not, that's on the people, right? Bitch, let me tell you something. It's going to be so great to watch it all come out. Because I promise you, a couple of weeks ago, I said, oh, this crew, this is going to be an epic fallout, right? And here we are. It didn't even take 3 weeks. So, and right, puppy bone, exactly. But it's never going to get better if people are still trying to hide their part in it, right? It all has to come out. And then, and I just for me, I would never accept an apology from itty bitty lawyer. That's not going to matter to me. Lawyer boss, not going to really matter to me. I can accept an apology, but keep it moving because I just don't want no ties to them, you know. But you know what I mean. Wait, I thought the Creative Kid was cool with Mel's group. Itty came on top with her 1800. Creative, if you're still here, stop giving her money like that, dude. Come on. Like,
yeah. I don't know much about the money thing, but y'all forgot, like, JJ. Quit forgetting JJ, because, Miss, I had nothing to do with this and didn't know anything about it.
JJ's the one I'm most disappointed in, to be honest.
Yeah. Yeah, she told a lot of lies. She told a lot of personal information that she was given. And to go into the live that she went into last night, and I was getting sent screenshots left and right. of her, I had nothing to do with it. They're still trying to say it was me and it wasn't. Yeah, it was you. Yeah. You were a major part of it, honey.
Not just a part of
Her
it, covered up
so
as well.
JJ used to be what was it? JJ Villains Motorcycle Gang, some shit.
Yeah.
And then she changed it to just JJ, and then tried to tell people that she got quote unquote hacked on TikTok, and that this person went into a live and just started unblocking people. That was her. She never got hacked.
No, that's
And now
Lux.
it's yeah, and now it's I think it's JAY 2.0 or some crap is what she changed her name to. I don't know. I don't know.
Lux Bag Beauty is the one that scammed a bunch of people on Reddit with her fake bags. Those people went to the police, just so she knows. That's a bad look. All right, y'all. I'm done. Krista, I'll get with you tomorrow. Are you working tomorrow?
Yeah, but you can message me and then
I'll message you so that we could try to come up with a way to get all the proof out, and it will go on YouTube where y'all fucking reporting assholes can't get it down.
There you go.
All right. I hope everybody has a good night. Thank you very much, Krista, for your dedication to getting to the truth. I appreciate it.
Not a problem.
Yeah.
Not a problem.
I got it already, 2 of a kind. I've been in touch with the people that she scammed, and they did go to the police. So, yikes, I hope everybody has a good night. Thank you guys for the super chats. Krista, I'll talk to you better on the back end.
All right, honey.
Have a good night, everybody.
Night.